Surprise!
Surprise! No music!
Our intro didn't work again today, and I figured out why, and I rushed to go try to get the file, and I can't because I'm a little bit too anal with my cords in my office, and I couldn't get anything unplugged.
That's
So,
pretty sad.
Whatever. We're welcoming you all to Cruising with Wheels, whatever episode live stream this is.
Who knows?
Who knows? Thank you for understanding that we did not live stream at the beginning of the month, but we had an obligation that we just couldn't give up. So we want to first off say thank you, Ken Peterson, for being the first in the chat today. And no, you don't win anything. Sorry.
You win all our love.
As usual, we want to thank all the moderators that are here today. And so far, I think we have Karen Carter and
Hey, Karen.
Katie Hislop.
Katie Hislop.
So,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
they're here to help us with any internet trolls and to answer your questions. You can also bring your question or comment to our attention by using the @ symbol, Cruising with Wheels, or Super Chat. That is the little $sign down at the bottom. So, what do you want to get to first? I think the first thing we should do is we should get it right out of the way, even though they're not here.
I know that's kind of
That's horrible that
they're
not
usually here.
I know. Well, we'll wait until they get here.
Yeah, we'll just hold on. We're going to pause on that.
So, why don't we get to the first thing on the list, which I see is Cruise Chat.
Cruise Chat. We have thousands of members in our Facebook Cruise Chat group.
It grows in numbers by the day.
That's right.
So, if you want to join Cruise Chat, what do they have to do?
Just go to Facebook, type in Cruise Chat, click to join. I'll see your request. And yeah, I think I'll let you in.
Remember that it's a group with all inclusion.
That's right.
No fighting, no arguing. We will boot your booty right out.
Oh, we boot a lot of booties.
It is a fun thing for us to do.
That's right. Everyone is
yep.
welcome.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we talk a little bit about who's in the room right now?
Who is in the room?
First of all, we want to say hi again to Ken Peterson.
Yes, double hi to Ken Peterson. He's a trooper.
Go!
Oh,
I went all the way back for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's Marla Stewart. Hey, Marla. Happy Sunday to you.
Rhonda Chandelier.
Hope Annette is with you, Marla. Wendy Hyde. Hi, Wendy. Hope Joey's with you.
Hello, Karen.
Adam Clark Gillespie. Hello.
And I see El Rondo.
I swear you just do it. You must come down and deliberately plan it. I'm going to say hi to El Rondo, too. Hello. Pamela Butler, how you doing?
Mm-hmm. There goes the chat. Bye-bye, chat. Look at that. Look at that.
Holy moly, what happened?
The chat just went...
Or,
so...
Well, there's Katie.
Annie Stanier is here today. Hello.
Douglas,
Annie, got your gun?
Douglas Fammy, hello.
Joan Gillen in the house.
Hello, Joan. Oh, Joe Fontanello is in the house.
Ziara Ramos.
Kimberly Hudson, hi, y'all.
Kelly Kane is here.
John Schultz, hello.
Jenny H.
Jenny Hess is in the house.
Kanie Connors here.
True Tessie, hello.
70 Dayton, hello. Hello.
Ladybug 77.
Margot Arlington is here all the way from Alaska for a Sunday Funday.
Funday. Welcome. Trisha Murphy, hello.
Miss V and me.
Miss V, how you doing? Long time no see. Midwest Katie, hello.
Keith, good afternoon to you.
Kathy D. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Hey, Kathy.
Dean Crow is here.
All the way from Wellington, New Zealand. Jack Barnett. Hello, Jack.
Silver Rabbit.
Nilda Barrett. Hello, Nilda.
Ira Ratner is here.
Rather. He was hiding. I was hiding. Do not hide.
Where was it?
Lisa Anderson. Hello, Lisa.
Nancy C. in the house.
Betsy Cornell. Hello.
Pamela Thomas is here.
Oh, Gail.
Oh, Gail Parrish.
Hey, Gail. Missing you and Kevin. How are you both?
Did we say hello to Marcus Ross yet?
No, we did not.
Hello to Marcus Ross.
We are fine. How are you? Is that everybody?
I think that's everybody. We're all caught up.
Aww.
And now we have to find out why my phone is making noise, because it is on silent.
Right.
It was on silent.
So you claim.
I don't know. Whatever. Whatever.
Okay, who else is on the list? Oh, let's just remind everybody that if you want to contact us with questions or suggestions for videos, or to send in Super Cruiser photographs, you can email us at our brand new email address, cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com. That's cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com. So update your little whatever it is you got to update. Get rid of the old one and make sure you put in the new one.
Why is this everything so far away from me today?
Maybe
I gotta have the border house reach.
Maybe you just have short arms. I don't know.
They are.
So crazy. Hey, Kelly Deneen.
Oh, Kelly's here.
Yes, Kelly is here.
Kelly in the house. Now Kelly. Oh, and Susan.
Susan Dowd.
Now Kelly was going to be going skydiving today for her 60th.
Oh, Kelly, did you go skydiving?
And so
Confess.
that would be exciting if she's done that. And Susan says that she loves my shirt. If lost, return to guest services. This is available on Cruising with Wheels Teespring. There is a link in the description below, or if you click on any of the merchandise that's displayed right down underneath here, it'll take you right to our Teespring. And you can search all the great merch we have for your upcoming cruise.
Do you notice it doesn't say, if lost, return to the guy in the wheelchair? It just says, return to guest services.
Well, he'll pay me.
I want to say to hi to Plant Obsessed. Hey, how you doing? No skydive for me this morning. It was too rainy. Oh, bummer.
It's an amazing experience.
Yes, yes. Oh, wow. I would never do it because I would probably first poop my pants and then probably have a heart attack and die. In that order.
Well, you can't tuck and roll. So,
So yeah. Oh, scary. Okay, what else is on the list? Oh, you already talked about Teespring. Oh, can I talk about my book?
you can talk about whatever you want.
Okay. Well,
Don't have to be so structured.
Okay. I just didn't want to interrupt if you had something going on. But I want to say thank you to Lee Sauer. And Lee, if you're not in the room, but if you do watch on replay, I hope I say your name correctly, Lee Sauer. And I want to thank you because Lee...
I think it's Sawyer.
Sawyer? Because, well, I don't know.
Like
sour.
Like solder.
Sour. Looks like sour to me. But Lee, thank you for sending the book to us. Now, Lee sent us this book. It's called Murder with Reservations. Hold on, I'm going to try to get a close-up of it.
You're not going to be able to get that close.
Close. Okay, there you go. Okay, now, Lee included a letter, and I'm only going to read part of it because it's kind of a long letter. But it says, Dear Frank and Kevin, I discovered Cruising with Wheels a couple of weeks ago and immediately started binge watching your terrific videos. I'm sending you a copy of Murder with Reservations by my friend Elaine Vietz, I'm going to say. The book is a murder mystery and is very funny. It's part of a long series of books called The Dead End Job Mysteries. And she said, Lee says, Elaine Vietz, the author of the books, researched every one of these dead end jobs that she describes by actually doing every one of them in terms of research for writing the book. And she told me that one of them that was worse than being a hotel maid was being telemarketing. I believe it. Elaine has won both the Anthony Award and the Agatha Award, which I'm assuming means Agatha Christie. Okay, Lee, you had me at Murder Mystery, and then you really grabbed me at Agatha. I love murder mysteries. So I'm really excited to read the book. You know, I'm not that much of a reader. I'm pretty much, you know, where's the video? Show me the movie. But I love murder mysteries. So I want to thank Lee for sending this book, and I'm going to get right into it. Thank you.
And I just did a quick search while you were
Oh, okay.
John
John
and the
away.
Agatha Award is an award named for Agatha
Yes.
Christie. And they are literature awards for mysteries and crime writers who write in the traditional mystery subgenre.
Yeah. Love Agatha Christie. Big fan. Big fan of British murder mysteries. Yeah.
Speak, Ubu, speak.
Okay. So let's look at who else just joined in the room, because we have Rayleigh Creative Travel.
He is also a moderator, so
Yes.
thank you for being a
That's
moderator
right.
today. Did we say hello to Lisa Anderson?
Yes, we did.
Well.
And David Webb just popped in. Hello, David.
Webb.
Um,
David Webb says, greetings, all tempted.
to book a short staycation cruise around the UK. Our cruise company's planning to do something similar around the US.
I have no idea. They're already sailing from the U.S. now. They're starting a slow rollout.
Slow roll. Oh, God, have any of you been following the fight between Florida legal team against the CDC? Because they lost, and CDC lost in federal court. Then the Court of Appeals reversed it and sided in favor of the CDC restrictions. And then, like, within a couple of days, reversed it. And then as of this morning, I saw the Court of Appeals went back to supporting Florida. They just can't keep up, people.
Since you're going to jump into news, why don't we
Yes,
just get right to
absolutely.
it? So the first piece of news that we have for you today is Canada on Monday, which was 7/19/2021, if people are watching this on the replay,
Right.
announced it would ease pandemic restrictions at the U.S.-Canada border starting on August 9th of 2021. This would allow U.S. citizens and permanent residents living in the United States to enter for non-essential travel without quarantining. So that's pretty exciting for us because we live
We're right there,
right on
hour
the
and
border.
45 minutes away from Canada.
To be eligible for entry, you must be fully vaccinated U.S. citizen and permanent resident, must be asymptomatic and present a negative coronavirus molecular test taken within at least 72 hours of you crossing the border or any flight departure or arrival at a land crossing.
Right.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and then, you're like, oh, wow, Canada, awesome. However, I think it was 2 days later, on the 21st, the U.S. State Department announced it had extended its travel restrictions to Mexico and Canada until August 21st. So you just can't keep up with what's happening.
Now, there were some interesting things with Hale, NCL, and Princess Cruise Lines. They have modified their health and safety protocols to exclude those who had received mixed COVID-19 vaccinations. Those who received the AstraZeneca plus another vaccine would now be considered unvaccinated and unable to sail. So you need to make sure that you have the same mix of dosage.
It's either a Pfizer or a Pfizer Moderna, but you can't have anything associated with AstraZeneca. They don't. And that's pretty much a rollout in Canada and the UK. Over in Europe, AstraZeneca.
They just stipulate you cannot have AstraZeneca.
No, it's a combo with AstraZeneca.
Well, it says those received the AstraZeneca
plus another vaccine. The combo. You have
because I don't think NCL is letting anybody that has combinations of anything.
Right, the NCL, that was toward the end.
So the most effective are Canadians and British citizens, obviously, because that's where the AstraZeneca vaccine was initially rolled out. Hale, Carnival, and Princess have said that they will accept a Pfizer-Moderna vaccine combo. However, NCL has stated that any combination will not be accepted as it is not approved by the FDA.
Right. They want you to be pure. Pfizer or Moderna.
In other news, Carnival announced something.
Oh my God. Carnival announced that it has rolled out a separate new non-smoking casino area on 3 of its ships. The Carnival Breeze, the Dream, and the Magic. It'll be located inside the former convention room on deck 4. It'll have the same gaming options as the original casino. Although there will be no bar, there will be drink service. Carnival may decide to roll this concept out fleet-wide in the future. Good for you, Carnival.
Now, as far as Royal Caribbean is concerned, their ship with 4,275 passengers, the Freedom of the Seas, started sailing out of Miami to the Bahamas with 2 classes of passengers on board. Those who have had vaccinated against COVID-19 and those that have not. So vaccinated guests identified with special wristbands, and they get full run of the ship.
Right.
Full run of the cruise ship. Those unvaccinated or unprotected from the virus won't even be able to go to the sushi bar, casino, or spa.
Yeah, this is very controversial.
This applies to all sailings on the ship in July and likely to 4 other ships in the line to launch from Florida this summer with capacities of up to 6,700 passengers. Now, Frank and I feel like it's because these are areas where you'll be in close contact with other people.
Right.
There'll be food preparation happening in front of you
Spa,
in the sushi bar.
which is personal touching,
Right.
personal
So-
interaction. Yeah, but again, very controversial, a lot of talk, people not happy. But again, the people who aren't happy are the ones who are unvaccinated.
Now, I want to know if anybody out there had seen
Right.
the very controversial Karen, as they call her, that,
Karen Carter, we love
Yes,
you,
we
and
love
I think
you.
they should change the name.
well, the male version is a Kevin, so
Right.
I'm with you, or a Ken. But anyways, she actually went ballistic when they told her that she had to disembark her and her friend Laura, and it was because they
Tested positive.
claimed that she tested
Yeah.
positive. She didn't like it. They were pushing her out. She was live streaming all this on Facebook.
Oh, God.
She made a huge stink.
Screaming and yelling.
And I just want to say to any Royal Caribbean executive that is watching us right now, shame on you, because she got all her money back and she got a free cruise.
Yeah.
Okay? I think that it is BS, because when you are cruising right now during the pandemic, you know the rules before you board.
Right.
If you test positive, you're off the ship.
This isn't something new, and she knew it.
I'm so
You should-
mad
So
when
those
I
of
saw
you who
it.
have seen it, she is screaming and yelling, acting like some spoiled little 12-year-old girl. It was absolutely ridiculous. She should have been embarrassed. Her family should have been embarrassed. I was embarrassed for her watching it.
Right.
Absolutely ridiculous that a grown-ass woman was acting that way. You know what it's about, and I'm sorry that you tested positive, but that is what it is, and out you go. It is what
Right.
it is.
But with the bad, we also want to say the good. So
That's
we
right.
want to congratulate Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, because Royal Caribbean, for the second time, has stepped up. And this time, they stepped up to the emergency that happened with the building collapse in Surfside, Florida, where the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas was in the port of Miami, and it was used to house all the emergency workers coming from outside the area to help with that disaster and search and recovery of the victims. They housed up to 600 workers, even their canine helpers.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you again, Royal Caribbean for the second time, where they stepped up to help with where there had been hurricane, I think it was Irma, where they used their ships to house people. But yeah, they're always there.
Now, in other news, Cruise Industry News reports that even after a 15-month shutdown of the cruise industry due to a pandemic, there is a bright spot for the cruise lines.
Oh, yeah.
With tight occupancy and high demand to get back to cruising, cruise prices are an all-time high.
Right. We already said you're not going to find discounts. It's not going to happen.
They're
They're not going to give it away.
3 reasons why this is occurring. 1, there's a high demand to get back to cruising. 2, the high number of FCC being held by customers, which is future cruise credit, instead of refunds. And discounted cruise prices would devalue their future cruise credits. So they're trying to help out the consumer. And 3, they feel strike while the iron's hot.
Right.
Before any government interference arises or any company self-imposed restrictions occur. And that is your 15 minutes news. Now, speaking of news, that's a perfect segue.
It is a good segue.
And why is that a good segue?
Because your brother is in the news business.
Now, my brother Sean, if he's watching, hello, Sean.
Hello, Sean.
Sean McNamara, he's the news director of Channel 4 Fox in Kansas City,
Missouri, yep.
He runs the station, and it's a new position for him, relatively new, the last year.
Right.
And he came up to visit over the weekend. And while we were talking, he told me a little story. And it was very heartwarming to the youngest little brother to hear this. But I guess they were talking about YouTube in like a general meeting.
And about cruising.
And about cruising.
Yeah, they were discussing topics. He had a whole group of his staff there, and they were going over topics of news that they were going to research and talk about, whether it was things at the border, cruising getting started again, and whatever topics. And then...
And apparently... he was saying that my brother and brother-in-law have a YouTube channel. And out from the crowd, he hears, Kevin and Frank?
From Cruising with Wheels? And he went, what?
So apparently, one of his staffers, Heidi, so we want to say hello and give her a shout out.
All right, we want to say hi to Heidi and Jeff Skidmore.
Hi,
Hey.
thanks for being faithful subscribers.
That's right.
Apparently, she shouted out our names, and
say what? You know them?
he was baffled. He said he can't believe that he went yet another place and heard Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels and couldn't believe that we were famous in the eyes of him and the staff. So it was heartwarming to me.
Funny.
Being the youngest, and
Right.
you know, you always have to live up to your older siblings. So
Yeah, that was funny.
yeah, it was really cute.
Right. So yeah, that was yeah, we do this. Some people do know us. And he even said what we said. Why don't you have more subscribers than you do?
Well,
let's talk about that for 5 seconds again. That's my segue. Again, because we did it last time. 50% of everyone who watches our YouTube videos are not subscribers. How is that possible?
I don't know.
50% watch us, yet for some reason have a broken finger and can't hit the little subscribe button.
I know.
Maybe they should have to do some exercises and get in shape. Hit that subscribe button. It's just no excuse.
Okay, I got the message.
What? What was it?
I'm having secret messages.
Are you secret messaging
I have
people?
secret messages.
It's
It's a secret life that I have.
I believe it. All right, let's go back.
So whoever sent me a secret message, I got the message. Thank you for letting me know.
Who else is
And the other person.
Oh.
It was a group message.
Oh, wow, group.
And for those of you that don't know, I hate group messages, but in this instance, I like group messages.
Right, because every time somebody says something to someone, if you're in the group, everyone here, dink, 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 and you're like, oh my God, they're talking, not to
I know,
me, but
right?
I gotta hear it. Who else is in the room?
So Silver Rabbit said, speaking of cruise prices, Carnival seems to be a good price. How are they?
Is it
Well,
a good price for you?
well,
Then it's a good price.
it all depends on what your idea of what kind of cruise you want to go on. We've been on Carnival cruises that we hated. We've
Right.
been on Carnival cruises that we loved. We've been on Carnival cruises that were okay.
Right.
Because we accepted, since the price was lower, we were going to put up with a little bit
We
more.
didn't have this outrageous high expectations.
Right. It's all
It was
about
pretty much-
expectations.
It was pretty much you get what you pay for.
Right.
Cheap cruise.
I would say that, in my opinion, and I don't want to offend any Carnival cruisers because, like I said, Carnival is a fine company. I feel, though, that Carnival needs to do a better job of maintaining their ships and training their staff if they want to be at the same level of some of the other cruise lines. But for us, we would always pick a newer vessel.
Right.
And we would pick a longer cruise. It seems like the shorter Carnival cruises that we've been on have been all about the party.
Right.
And if that's what you're about, then
Right.
that's great.
Right.
But
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not that kind of cruisers.
Right.
So
Right. Our criteria is a little different from a lot of people's criteria. Because when we say we look for the newer ships, it's because the newer ships will have more handicap accessible cabins and will have more handicap accessible public restrooms
But also, the newer ships have the more seasoned staff.
because they're new and they
Because
want to
they're
put
new.
best foot forward.
Right. And we have to say to Jenny Hess, who writes, I have missed you guys.
Oh, I know. We miss you too.
Next cruise is January of 2022. I can't wait. Do you think they are going to move out final payment dates? Absolutely not. I don't think they're going to move any final payment dates out, right?
No, their business
they're
as
business
usual.
as usual again.
Their numbers of bookings are up. Everybody wants to get back to cruising. They're not going to change anything, move anything. Why should they?
Exactly.
Everyone is pouring money into the companies to book a cruise.
Exactly.
Strike while the iron's hot.
But we do also have to say to Jenny,
Yes.
thank you for all the super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you for all the super chat. We love you.
Mwah.
Oh, Midwest Katie says, Katie, that's cheaper than going out to dinner. What's cheaper than going out to dinner? Oh, there it is. She got Katie Hislop got a 4-day out of Tampa for $500 with a $200 onboard credit. To me, a great deal for a long weekend. We would do that.
Yeah.
We would think it's a deal.
I give you 500, you give me back 2.
But
Yes.
again, we wouldn't have expectations like
Yeah.
a celebrity cruise or
Right,
a
right.
longer cruise.
Right,
Right.
right.
We would assume the behavior would be less than.
And if it was absolutely stupendous, we would be pleasantly surprised.
Right. It's all about
Right.
we manage our expectations.
That's right. I want to say hi to Laura G. Laura G is in the house.
She is also a moderator.
Yes, she is, with her little blue wrench. And where is your other half? Where's Sean?
Cat Lady 003 is here, and she said, hi, Frank and Kevin. Sorry that I'm late. We'll watch the replay, too.
That's right. Awesome.
We did all the cruise news in 15 minutes.
Right. Now, Gail Parrish says, thanks to future cruise credit and discounts, going to the Mexican Riviera in December on the Bliss in the Haven. See?
Well,
yeah.
smell you.
Working the discounts and using the future cruise credits, parlay that into a Haven trip on the Bliss.
That's a
Yes.
deal. I am currently looking into MSC for you and I, just so you know.
Who didn't know? Always
so
a good
you know.
surprise.
I'm trying to find something for 2022.
I know. It's a hard one.
And I'm hoping we could be in the yacht club.
Oh,
Because
gosh.
they're having some good deals. And we're black on that line.
Right.
As long as we can get on it before it expires.
Right, I know, really. Hi, Carissa Jones. Carissa says, I am here. I rushed home from camping for this, LOL. Hi, Kevin and Frank.
Oh,
Hi, Carissa.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. Carissa comes to me now. Carissa is a Cruising with Wheels junkie, and she booked an appointment, and I gave her some highlights, and she's coming in, I think, next Thursday to be Fabu again. So,
Oh gosh.
yeah, we sit and chat about cruising.
I bet you do.
She didn't even need to be here. She's had the live experience.
I know. Laura G says Sean couldn't make it, but says hi.
Hi,
Hi, Sean.
Pamela Adams says, we are doing an MSC 4-day out of Miami on August 23rd. Got a cheap cruise in a balcony room.
Nice.
See, I would be willing to do like a 4 or 5 day on MSC. I was thinking about that because it'd be a short getaway. It'll probably be less expensive.
Right.
And also, we haven't been in MSC yet.
Right.
So I would just like a little taste.
Desperately, it is so hard. We've been trying so hard to get something for 2022.
And I find the deal, but then they don't have the cabins that we need.
No handicap accessible cabins.
Or I find the deal and the person doesn't call me back. Or I find the deal. It's just kind of crazy. Cruising is booming right now.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And then again, we continue to get brochures for free cruises, discounted cruises. We're trying to jump on it, and again, the end result is sorry, no handicap accessible cabins available, and it's
because the people are booking.
Right, and it's like, well, gee, I guess when you only have 4 or 5 on the whole ship, yeah, guess that goes in the first 5 minutes. Get more handicap accessible cabins. Honestly, people.
Cat Lady 003 says,
Cruising with Wheels. Have you been on Carnival cruises? Yes.
yes, we have.
First one was Carnival
We've
Victory.
been in the Victory, we've been on the Valor, we've been on the Conquest.
Right. We were scheduled for the new Mardi Gras, but you all know what happened to that.
I feel like we were on another one someplace, and I can't remember.
I don't think so. That didn't happen because of COVID. Were we scheduled for another carnival that also didn't happen?
No, we had 2 Royal Caribbeans cancel. We had a Carnival cancel. We tried to get another one that got canceled. I think that was a Princess. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know.
I'm guessing you don't.
Where are you going?
Now, Jenny Hess says she's booked on the Prima from New York to Galveston. Never been on a 12-day cruise.
Oh my
Prima!
God! And it's a repositioning cruise. Is that a repositioning?
It sounds like it.
I love cruises that start in one port and end in another. They're magically delicious.
That'll be nice, Jenny. 12 days on the brand new Prima. Good for you. That is awesome.
I would love to do that. I don't think we could do that though. It's too close.
It's way too close. And
did you get a deal, Jenny?
I know. I hope we got a great deal.
Is that the cruise that everybody's on?
Yes, everyone is going on the Prima. As soon as
I'm saying, is that the cruise?
That specific one? Oh, I don't know. We termed that one the Karen Carter cruise. It's the Karen Carter, Katie Hislop cruise on the Prima. Yeah, we were looking at that. I have to sleep with the crew because there's no handicap cabins.
Where are you going?
I'm looking to see if there's any other discussions or questions or anything that's happening.
Wendy Hyde wants to know, have you watched John Held's live videos today on board the Mardi Gras? It is amazing. Can't wait to go in March.
I was so sad when he tried to leave Southampton and board his flight over, and he was denied. He couldn't. Yeah, he was, and it was supposed to be for the. Which one was it? He was going to get on the.
I don't know.
One of the carnival
just
ships.
Just to show you, he's just like everybody else.
He was. Yeah, it was like, but I'm supposed to be on the ship. And he couldn't fly over. Very upsetting. I would have cried too.
I haven't seen today's live stream. I rarely watch John, but that's all right. I usually tweet with him.
Yeah.
So I don't watch the live streams that he does. I find that sometimes, like, everybody that gets in there and then it crashes.
Oh.
So, nah. Excuse me. Now I gotta go all the way down to the bottom again. And so you can see all we missed.
Oh, goodness.
Yep. There you have it.
Okay.
There it is. Yep, it's that one. Jenny Hess is on the Karen Carter.
Oh, really?
Katie Hislop cruise.
Oh, awesome.
Katie, are you going to bring like a cardboard cutout of us so that we can all be on the cruise with Cruising with Wheels?
Bring little cutouts and you can put it on your dinner table and it's like we're there with you having dinner and you can take a picture of a video talking to our little cardboard cutouts.
Don't threaten her, she'll do it.
I know.
Cat Lady 003 says, I'm going on my first cruise in February after COVID canceled 2. She's going on the Carnival Sunshine in February and after extended balcony.
Yeah.
I'm going with my bestie from high school.
Nice. Oh, love the aft extended balcony.
The problem with the Sunshine is we'll never be able to sail on it.
Never.
Because they have no handicap rooms.
Zippity doo dah. None.
That's why we hardly ever sail Carnival.
Right.
Because they have very few handicap rooms.
Very few. Like 4 on a ship, and that's it. 1 per category. That's all you got.
Nancy C. wants to know, is there any update on the group cruise? She's still trying to convince the family to go.
Go. Awesome.
Well, we really don't have an update. We haven't spoken with Karen in a long time. My plan was to be calling her tomorrow while you're doing other things. So I was going to try to get a hold of her and see, because I have a few people that are holding in the room. And we just have to find out who's booked and who isn't and go from there. But as far as the group cruise is concerned, we can tell everybody about that if they want to know.
Yeah, if they want to know.
It's on the NCL Gem, which the picture is not coming up, so forget it. You're not going to see it. Oh, boy. But if you book the group cruise, you will get access to some great amenities. If you book an interior cabin, you will get to select 2 perks from the list that you are seeing right now. If you book an ocean view or above, you will receive all 4 perks. In addition to the 4 perks, everybody, regardless of whatever cabin they're in, whether it be in an interior or above, will receive a bonus $100 onboard credit, and you will have access. And you'll have access to a, I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh.
You'll have access to the private Facebook group to meet the other cruisers that are on the cruise. And this cruise is an 11-day cruise, right?
Yeah, it's really the best of the Caribbean. It does Eastern Caribbean, Western, and a little Southern Caribbean. It's in March of 2023. Yeah, it goes to 6 ports.
Now, to be part of the group cruise, you have to book it directly with our group specialist, or you cannot be included in getting these perks, and you cannot be included in the group activities. So you simply need to email us at
cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com.
And request information. I will send you an information sheet as soon as I get your email. So I saw that in the chat they were asking when the cruise is going. It is going in March of 2023. If you would like specifics, you just, again, need to email us.
Right.
And we will send you the info.
That's right. And then just follow the directions, book accordingly, and email us that you're booked. You know, give us your...
Well, they'll get all the instructions.
Yeah, it's all in there.
When they get it. Wendy Hyde said that she wanted to go on the same Prima cruise as well, but she just couldn't swing it with work obligations.
Oh.
It's like a mini Cruising with Wheels kind of get together without us. I'm so jealous.
I know.
I'm jelly.
Jelly.
Katie says, sure. Flat Kevin and Frank.
Right.
What's Gavin and Jamie? Where's Gavin and Jamie?
I know. They're usually here.
I haven't seen them yet.
It's quite disturbing.
Gavin and Jamie. Laura G said, Sean and I are booked on the Prima in November, round trip out of Miami. Excited to finally do Harvest K. How did you guys like that port?
Harvest K. Is that the one with the?
That's where I went.
Oh yeah, like
parachuting.
that. Yes. Oh, it's very developed. Loved it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Huge, winding, giant pool area with bridges. And,
Laura, you're a pool
Yeah.
girl, right?
Oh,
I think
Lord.
Laura's a pool girl. And they have, I could be mistaken, so I'm sorry, Laura, if you're not, but they have a gigantic,
Yeah.
I mean, mammoth pool.
The whole city. Huge.
With swim up bars, and there's lots of things that you can do on.
And I
on
was
shore.
happy to see when we were there.
They had like 2 or 3 lifts.
Yes, chair lifts, handicap accessible chair lifts
Now, did
into
they have
to
a
the
beach?
pool.
Because we didn't go to a beach there. Most of the day I was.
Yes, we did the winding road.
The long and
Yes,
winding
remember we went all the way
road.
down, and that we saw the ship out in the water. Yeah, huge beach.
Okay, I
And
believe
we
you.
went through the Was there a butterfly?
Oh, that's
the
where
butter-
they had like a little
butter-
zoo or something.
Yeah, butterfly sanctuary, and then they had all sorts of stuff going on there.
It was
very
cool.
developed. Loved Harvest K.
Lisa Anderson says, I'm stunned that there are so few accessible cabins on
Yeah,
ships.
very
Stunned.
upsetting. And we get a lot of emails regarding this issue in terms of, how do we get the cruise lines to, put more handicap accessible, whether it's cabins, activities, excursions. I mean, we do have an aging population.
Katie Connor wants to know, what's the story with 45 thumbs up and 85 people in chat?
I don't know. It seems like the same thing as the only 50% of the people who watch us are subscribers. We can go back to that old song and dance, which I will. But yeah, 85, only 45 have good fingers.
Click, click.
Yeah, 45 have good fingers. The other people apparently do not.
Cat Lady says, that's horrible that they have no handicapped accessible cabins. I will be in my wheelchair, but will be able to get out of the chair and walk in and close the chair to get in the door. Yeah, that was our big deal. We had a free cruise on the Sunshine.
Yeah.
We could have gone
Right.
any cruise, anywhere, anytime during, I think it was 2019. I don't know why it was the Sunshine. It was some special thing that we got in the mail, and I called, and they kept saying, oh, nope, there's nothing available then. Oh, nope, there's nothing available then. Oh, nope, there's nothing available then. And this was Carnival directly, because any kind of promotion you get, you have to go through the cruise line that it's with. You can't go through an agent anymore. So I called our agent, and our agent said, I don't know why they were playing a game with you. There aren't any handicap cabins, period, on that ship. So, and then I looked it up and was horrified.
I know.
So-
And it's funny because do you know how many times that when we book a cruise, and obviously we get the handicap cabin, how many times we get called or emailed? Do you really need this cabin? We have other guests
I
that
know.
we're looking.
We'll put you in a suite.
We'll put you in a suite. You really need the handicap cabin. We're like, yeah, wheelchair need to be in a handicap cabin.
That's why we're called Cruising with Wheels.
Right. And it's like, well, we have other guests on the list that are looking. Well, I'm a guest and I booked it because I need it. I would have booked it if I didn't. Do you think people, I mean, I know people do. They're like,
Now-
oh, I just want the bigger cabin.
Keith says that he's awaiting attention. I'm wondering what kind of attention Keith needs.
I don't know.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah Gayton. How you doing? February 5th, 2022. Mexican Riviera on the balcony. Good price. Happy to see you guys. Glad you are here.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yes. Oh, who's going to 8-day to Norway and Iceland? Elrondo, are you going to
Where
Norway?
do you see that?
Norway and Iceland?
Where do you
I
see
say it right in
that?
front of me, right in front of my little face. Oh, that sounds exciting. Right there. Elrondo says, at Karen Carter, itinerary is an 8-day to Norway and Iceland.
I don't like him anymore.
That sounds awesome.
Well, Rondo. It's not fair.
Stephanie Dayton says that I see that she'll be on the Prima on the 26th of November.
Katie said it's Jamie's birthday, and they're celebrating. And I know we were going to sing happy birthday
We were going to sing
him.
happy birthday to Jamie, but you know we should
But
sing
you know
it
what?
anyways.
We should sing it anyways.
Because
so we're going to wish Jamie a happy birthday, and we're also going to wish Kelly Deneen a happy birthday. So ready?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie and Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Oh, you almost got the harmony. Good boy. What a good boy. Laura G says she's a mermaid.
I saw
So she
that.
must be commenting about when I was like, I think you're a pool girl. Oh, boy. Whoop. Did you see that? Just go whoop.
Oh, there's Nautical Nurse Nancy. Hello.
Where is she? Nancy.
Triple hearts. Triple
Nautical
hearts.
Nurse Nancy. Hello
How you
and
doing?
welcome.
Hi to Sharon Buck. Hi, Sharon. She says book for next month on the celebrity. Oh, The Edge. Always sailed NCL. Will be interesting to see the difference. Ooh, The Edge. Jealous.
Jealous.
Yes.
The big difference is you got to get dressed up more.
A little.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa Wyndham. It's okay to be late as long as you're here. Nautical Nurse Nancy says, yeah, it's...
It's bothersome when people book handicap cabins and don't need them.
Yes. Thank you. Control that mouse. Ira Rather says, Frank, I'm not handicapped, but still use those bathrooms. Yeah, when available because they are so roomy.
Stay out. See, that's the thing. A lot of people use the handicap bathrooms because they want they want the extra room.
Change their clothes, do their makeup. Now it's
Meanwhile, someone in a wheelchair is pissing his pants.
It's funny because how many times we were at the airport, right? At the airport, and I'm like, okay, I got to time everything before we get on the plane because there's no way I'm on the plane and I can use the bathroom. So everything has to be timed. And I'm like, okay, time to get me to the bathroom. And then you get to the airport bathroom and someone's in it. You're like, oh my God, what is taking so long? And then you see this 22-year-old coming out. She got the big duffel bag and she's going like this. And I'm like, she was in there changing her clothes and putting on her makeup and I'm here ready to pee my pants. Seriously? And it happens at the airport on the cruise ship. People, you have your own bathrooms. I mean, we can't stroll into a bathroom with 10 stalls and all the... Can't. It's only one place. 10% is all we got. You got 90. Isn't that enough for you?
Keith said, yeah. Hi. Asked if you have any plans to cruise UK or the Mediterranean. Would be great to see you this side of the pond. And he said he liked it.
I liked it.
Sometimes the chat goes so fast and we have a slight delay. So if we miss your questions or comments, just scream them a little louder.
Yes.
We don't have any plans yet to cross the pond.
Oh, I know. That would be so awesome.
It would be awesome.
To get over because there's so many people on the other side that we would love to see. We would love to do England, Scotland, Ireland.
I personally would love to do the Baltics.
Well, yeah.
We had that and we had to cancel it.
Yes, I know. It's just so much, so little time, so little money.
Well, it's to getting over to the UK is a long flight.
Yeah. I did it once.
But you were mobile.
I was mobile. I was walking. I was okay when I went with my friends, and we did a 2-week European cruise on the Costa Europa. And so, yeah, I could, take the flight for whatever, flying into Rome.
I would like to even do a transatlantic.
Yeah.
And end in Southampton, and then maybe plan on seeing if we can meet up with some people, stay there a day or two or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't go over and not see all the people that we know and love. That would just be awful not to be able to do that. What else is happening? So,
See, I can't help it.
well, you need to be in control.
So everybody's saying happy birthday to Jamie and Kelly.
Yeah.
Jenny Hess says, I told Doug we are not booking any more cruises to the Caribbean.
We are going somewhere else. Yes, good for you.
Good for you.
You put your foot down.
Except the Cruising with Wheels group.
Right. Best of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah. That cruise goes to so many places. I
yeah.
was so impressed with the itinerary
Yeah.
that we couldn't not do it.
I know.
And even if we didn't get anybody to book, we were still going to go.
I know. So, yeah.
Zia Ramos said we should do one big birthday bash that night before the cruise, since there will be so many birthdays around the time of the group cruise. That's a good idea.
I know.
We have to get on. I have to get on. Start finding a place to stay.
I know.
To see if we can go the night before.
Oh Lord.
And I want to find out if we can even go 2 nights before.
I know you do.
Maybe 3.
Oh no.
Maybe I could get. Maybe I could get my cousin to give us their apartment.
Oh right. Maybe they'll be out of town.
Maybe they'll be out of town.
We can use their New York apartment.
Which would be really nice. We'd be right in Manhattan.
Come on, her husband's name is Frank.
I know, right?
Do me a solid.
Do me a solid.
Oh gosh.
Midwest Katie said that they're ready to move on from the Caribbean.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of places to cruise. But it just seems like the majority are in the Caribbean.
Right.
That's what you hear about.
Right.
right?
And then the problem is that getting to the flights are the problem in doing the other cruises because, you know, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Kate Lady, I says I would love to go on an Alaskan cruise. Yes,
Do it.
Do it. Put it on your bucket list. You will not regret it.
You know what I would love to do? You know what I would love to do for our next group cruise is do an Alaskan.
Yeah.
I would love to do it.
So much to do
such
there.
a great time?
Yes, and there's so much more to do there than what we did.
I know.
It's just so much.
I know.
Oh boy.
Kelly Deneen said when we first needed a handicap room, the agent booking us skirted around asking us why we needed the handicap room. I finally said, "Do you want a doctor's note?" She said no. They're not allowed to ask. I just don't know why they skirt around it.
I know.
I know our agent, she'll come right out and say, "Do you really require this?" You know, so. Keith said that it would be awesome if we came to the UK. Keith, I want to know where you are in the UK.
Oh yeah, where are you,
I'm
Keith?
interested in knowing whereabouts you are. Midwest Katie said, what if we did a transatlantic cruise, then a British Isles cruise? That would be amazing. Are you going to sponsor us, Midwest Katie? I would love to do a river cruise.
Yes, I know you would.
But if I'm going to do a river cruise, if I could afford to do a river cruise, I would be taking a transatlantic in the British Isles.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Nautical Nurse Nancy says, I have really increased my understanding of what it must be like for you, Frank, in a wheelchair for just a little while is tough. You bring such great insight to many handicapped cruisers. Thank you.
El Rondo says at Cruising with Wheels.
Oh.
The Norway-Iceland cruise is the Prima inaugural cruise on August 17th, and I am so jealous of him right now. I could spit.
I know. Hi, Moy Alm. How you doing? Come to the West Coast, Alaska, Mexican Riviera, Hawaii, or a coastal.
See, now, we have had a lot of requests for us to do the Mexican Riviera, and I'm going to put that to rest right now because there are because there's only 3 stops on a Mexican Riviera cruise, and the problem is that 2 of them are tenders.
Oh.
So we would just be stuck on the ship.
Right, I wouldn't be able to get off the ship.
So I have to defer to Sherry.
Right.
If you want to see Mexican Riviera cruising, you need to watch Sherry's channel. She does those. She's done quite a few of those.
Right. Sherry from
Cruise Tips
Tips
TV.
Love you, Sherry.
Love you. And she, of course, does the Mexican Riviera the
Right.
best. And we really wish we could do it.
Yes.
I would absolutely love to do Hawaii.
Yeah.
I would love to do Hawaii. And believe it or not, I would love to do Hawaii on Carnival. Because Carnival does a 15-day. It might even be a little bit longer than that, but I think it's 15 days. It leaves from California, and you have like 4 or 5 sea days, and then they do the islands, and then you have 4 or 5 sea days back. And so I would really love to do it that way. We should look into that. It's just the whole flight.
I know.
To get to, if we were leaving like on NCL, we would have to fly into Hawaii. Forget about it.
Oh gosh. So
Forget about it.
When are we going to win that lottery? Oh gosh. Vanessa Wyndham is doing a Southern Caribbean cruise January 22 on the Getaway. Love the Getaway.
Jelly, jelly,
Yes,
jelly.
Yeah, we love the Getaway. Oh, hi, Giancarlo. Giancarlo is here. Kevin, talk Frank into a world cruise. Oh, I know. Did you see the world cruise sold out in, what, 3 hours?
Yep, it was insane.
Yeah, and it goes anywhere from, what? It was
72,000.
74,000 up into 200,000.
And they sold out the ship.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, gosh.
I would love to do a world cruise. I don't think if I did a world cruise, I would be doing it on Seabourn.
Wasn't it like 130 some odd days?
Yeah.
60 some odd ports?
So we could do a world cruise on Hound America. It would be much more affordable. They have itineraries that they connect,
Right.
so you never get off.
Yeah.
And other people are on at the same time. And I think that would be really interesting compared to how Seabourn is doing it, which is everybody that's on the ship is going to be on the ship for those 133 days.
Right.
And I would feel like I would be ready to kill some of the people. I need fresh faces, I think.
Oh, honestly. Dance for me, people. Dance. Let's say hi to Brucey. Hello. Brucey, come back. Get him back here.
I'm trying.
There we go.
Bruce
the cuz?
Bruce, I would say Brucey the cuz.
Okay. Hello, Frank and Kevin from Getting Humid again. Central New Jersey. It is.
Oh, it's humid out right now here.
Yeah. It's 85 here in Rochester, New York. It'll be 85 tomorrow.
Katie wants us to move to Florida, and you can tell her right now it's not happening.
Not happening.
My hair gets very puffy in the humidity.
Oh, gosh.
I can't stand the heat.
Oh.
I can only take the heat on the cruise.
You're right, I know. Air conditioning 24/7.
And we really enjoy the change of seasons.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we really do. What else is
Jenny
happening?
Hess says, I do not want to go to Alaska.
But I would go with y'all. Okay.
Now, Jenny,
But
what is your trepidation
why?
on Alaska? Because I will go out and say that Alaska was one of the best cruises we've been on.
It was on the Bliss.
Even with the issues we had.
Yeah. And
was amazing.
Alaska was so majestic and beautiful.
My
it's like everybody
eyes felt like they were going to bleed.
Everybody should go before they die, just to see
Seriously.
Alaska.
Seriously.
Yeah, it really is absolutely beautiful. David White said, going to be jealous, Baltic. Yeah, Baltic Cruise on Sapphire Princess was our last one before the pandemic. St. Petersburg, we booked with an independent company for excursions as we were there for 2 days, a good deal.
Wow. That's what we were going to do on the getaway.
Yes,
It got canceled.
I know.
Reggae.
Stop it. Hi, Lynette Stewart. Hello.
She wants to know when our next cruise is after 2023.
After the 2023 group cruise, we don't even have that. We're not.
The schedules aren't even out yet.
So, yeah.
So we're waiting.
We're still trying to hook up for 2022. We're fighting our way into 2022.
What's TBH?
To be something. TBH, I will join one of your group cruises. I bet your inspection to people. your inspection to people. My dad is disabled and has been a huge inspiration to me. I'm in Northamptonshire, UK.
Oh, okay.
Where Princess Diana is buried. Oh, wow.
Now, where's Jamie and
Oh,
Gavin?
I don't remember where they
Lou
are.
Rasuch or something.
I don't remember.
They have this weird address.
I know.
I mean, we think it's weird.
I'm sure it's all very, very common sense
Right.
over there.
I think it's like Lou Rasuch or something like that.
I don't know.
Delaroy. I don't know.
All right, well, try not to keep focusing on that.
I'm focused.
Let's move on.
I'm focused. I'm focused. Zara Ramos says she's down for the transatlantic.
I know. Would that be awesome?
That would be amazing.
Oh, Marilyn Silva's here. Hey, Marilyn. How you doing? Kate Lady 03 says, will a tender... Oh, she just rolled away. Speaking of tendering. Stop. Go back up a little. Thank you. Will a tender let a wheelchair chair on if I can get on it and fold the chair up till I get off? I don't want to be a burden to my bestie, but I need a chair because I can't walk very far.
If you can walk on,
yes,
then you should be able to bring your wheelchair. But you're going to have to check because every cruise line and every, for that matter, cruise ship that we've been on has had different rules.
Yeah.
So sometimes they say, there was a few times where they said that you could go on the tender, but you can't bring your wheelchair.
That's a
Well, that's not going to work.
Okay.
And then there was some times where they said you could tender, but you have to walk downstairs.
You have to go down 15 steps.
It all depends on the ship.
Yeah, problem.
And how they're using the tenders.
Right.
So some have actual double-decker tender
Right,
buses.
which we did once. It was
I mean,
double-decker,
buses,
double-decker tender, and I was able to roll on the upper level, and of course then be able to roll off. The problem is that you better make sure that if you roll on the upper level,
that you can roll off.
because maybe they only dock from the lower level.
Which is what happened in
Yeah.
Great Stirrup Cay.
How do you get from the upper level down to the lower level to get off?
They're actually getting a new tender boat for Great Stirrup Cay. And that was directly because of the comments that I had shared with NCL about you not being able to tender because you have to go in on one level and then walk down 15 stairs.
And get off on the lower
and
level.
go down on the
Well,
lower.
how is that handicap accessible? You know,
So
we can roll you on top,
They're
but
actually getting one.
fly down the lower level.
One is going to have a ramp on it.
That's cool.
But, I mean, there's plenty of space. They can
Yeah,
do it. So
yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
Marilyn Silva says she's flying to Halifax next June.
Oh,
we love Halifax.
Yes, we do.
Silver Rabbit said I was thinking of doing a cruise the week of his birthday, his or her birthday. If I mentioned it will...
Wow, booking, will they give me a discount?
Probably not, but they may give you a coupon for a free birthday cake.
Something. Zara Ramos says, Donna hooked me up with a steal of a deal for a holiday cruise December 2022 on the Encore. We will be spending Christmas and New Year's on the ship. Oh, I would be very excited for you.
I always wanted
Yes.
to do that.
Christmas and New Year's holiday cruise.
I want to know when you book that because I'm going to get on the phone and call her.
Wow. That's going to be nice. You will love it.
Douglas Famey said to Marilyn that Halifax is wonderful, and we
beautiful.
Indeed love Halifax.
Yes, loved it.
Katie Hislop is sitting outside in the sun, jelly belly. She's working on her burn. Jenny Hess says it's 91 degrees in Texas.
Oh, gosh.
Is that Manville?
Manville, Texas.
Jenny Hess says she doesn't want to go to Alaska because there's no beaches. You don't need beaches, honey. It's so beautiful.
You wouldn't want to. You'd just be awestruck by the beauty Oh, like this. We went
We
on
had a grand
we had
time
a
just
wonderful
sitting
time.
on. It's in the observation lounge.
Yeah, the whale watch we did, the White Pass Rail train ride into the old, into the towns that still look like the 1800s. Oh, it was really awesome.
Katie Connor just got back from Ocean City, New Jersey. She said 2 best weeks. Tracy W
Hey,
says,
Tracy.
hi, hello. Please tell me how to convince my hubby to take a cruise.
Gosh, we had
He
that
has
question.
no fears. We are foodies, people watchers, and enjoy our cocktails.
You done?
Shall I book it?
Yes.
And ask for forgiveness later.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. Just avoid the discussion. Make it a done deal. He will go right along with it.
I've done that.
If you-
Haven't I done that
right,
to you?
And you just go. But this is what we're getting, and this is what they have, and this is what
I got a great deal. It's taken care of.
right.
And let's go.
Everybody wants to hear it's a done deal, taken care of.
The only thing that you have to do is buy me a piece of jewelry. Right? That's what I'd say. That wouldn't it be that what I would say?
Probably.
De la Souche.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
That sounds familiar. See? He's so smart.
I know. What else? Oh, relatives.
Katie Connor says that her mother from Kettering.
Kettering, Northamptonshire.
Is it Kettering or Kettering?
I would say Kettering. Kettering, Northamptonshire.
You're thinking of Sloan Kettering?
Probably.
Midwest Katie says
Yeah.
sometimes the tender operations are private
Private, right.
companies. Each might have their
Yes.
own rules.
Yes, as opposed to.
But you have to ask the ship.
Yeah.
It's all about the ship.
Am I tendering on the ship's tender? Is the tender a ship from the port, which may be privately owned, third party? So yeah, Kevin is. You got to grill him like a New York lawyer to get the answers, because it's like, don't make me go through all of this, and then I get there, and it's like, that's not what you told us. Remember, what's her name was going to take you on a tour of the tender boat?
Oh yeah, sometimes
yeah.
I make them take me
Yeah.
right to the tender boat and say,
No, I need to see it.
I need to see it. And that's what happened when we were on Great Stirrup Cay. They assured me you can tender,
No problem, no problem.
And I got to the tender, I walked on it, and I said, and how am I supposed to get X number of pound man
Let's
in
not
a
say.
wheelchair downstairs? Well, he can just walk.
Well, then I wouldn't be in the freaking wheelchair. Come on, people. I mean,
Do your due diligence.
honestly. It's like the crazy lady in the restaurant going, well, you're just going to have to get up and walk the rest of the way.
Right.
Hello, are you people nuts?
Iris says many people have told me they couldn't tender to stirrup because the water was so rough. Maybe new tenders for this reason too. I don't know, because the waters are rough sometimes.
Yeah,
but
they
there's
are.
nothing they can do about that.
I know. Sometimes it's like, yeah, it can be really bad.
Ziara Ramos said, I believe I booked it with her in the beginning of June, and she was absolutely amazing.
She is.
So thank you for the referral. You're very welcome. I'm glad that she was good with you. Douglas Famey says, a cruise is perfect, Tracy, for all the interests you list. A great place to people watch,
Yeah.
eat,
Yes.
and a huge variety of cocktails.
Cocktails.
Show him videos from cruises.
I know. It's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch some of our playlists.
Show him all the cruise videos, and then when he goes,
And
gosh,
put them up on the TV if you can.
right, big screen if you can, and then when he goes, wow, that looks really cool, then you can go, well, you know what, honey? I already booked it.
Joan Gillen says, my husband thinks Alaska cruise is for only old people and doesn't like the cold. Well, let me tell you, Joan.
Oh, no, not
Let me
for old
tell
people,
you. Let me
Joan.
tell you right here. Okay.
Joan, you're saying I'm old?
We live in a place that we basically have winter 6 months out of the year.
Yeah.
It goes into the negatives for temperatures. We had concerns about the cold.
Right,
and
because we like, Caribbean warm weather.
We're on warm weather
That's-
cruising.
We are again, we're an hour and 45 minutes away from the Canadian border. We are way upstate, western up New York state. So we like to go down south Caribbean. But Alaska, we went in June.
We went in June.
Temperatures were about 50, 55.
There were a few days where it was in the high 70s.
So
I mean, there were some days where I was like, damn, I wish I would have brought some shorts.
So we prepared in terms of the clothing we brought. We didn't bring as many shorts as we would have for Caribbean. Lesser shorts, few more pants.
But for us, we brought gloves and
Yes.
scarves and hats and stuff.
We
didn't use them.
No, we were prepared. But
Half the time I wasn't wearing a jacket. 90% of the time I wasn't wearing
it was
a jacket.
nice. It really was nice, and it's really not for old people.
Oh,
There's so
no.
much to do. So much to do.
No.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Edna. Hi, Edna.
Edna Garduno, hello. When is the best time to take an Alaskan cruise?
Oh, well, I say June.
So,
June, July.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very short window of time anyways.
Yeah, for Alaska.
So really, any time you go during the season is good. We took the first cruise in June. It was an inaugural.
It was an NCL
That's why
Bliss
we did
inaugural Alaska cruise. That's why we did it.
But we enjoyed June. That typically is their more rainier season, although when we went, it never rained.
Yeah, it was just one day a little misty, and then that was it.
Yeah, I would say my optimal times to go to Alaska would be June, July, August, or September.
Right.
October is iffy.
Right.
Because I've had clients that go on in
Yeah.
October and they've not been pleased that they can't do as many
And
activities.
I was so excited because of all the great excursions that we wanted to do, we were able to do because the whale watch was handicap accessible. The White Pass rail train ride, the train that NCL was using came right into right at the port, and it had an actual lift into the train car. And we all lined up, and they took us one by one.
See, I would do all those things
And
again.
each car had the bathroom, and of course ours for our car had the big bathroom, and I was able to use the bathroom when I needed to. So I was very, very pleased
Yes.
with that cruise in terms of the accessibility aspect of it.
Tracy said Tracy is going on another cruise with or without his butt. Now to take all 4 kids, 14, 18, 19, and 22. Oh, Lord.
How do you keep track of all of them?
Leave the 22-year-old at home in charge and leave, and they can watch the 19, 18, and 14-year-old. But my guess is that
The 14-year-old is probably more adult. That's usually what happens.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
She'd be like,
The
Tracy's
14-year-old is going to watch the 18, 19, and 22.
Oh, I couldn't possibly leave my 22-year-old in charge. I would leave my 14-year-old in charge of the other 3.
Vanessa Wyndham says she's booked on an Alaskan cruise in
June
June
of
of 2023 on the
See?
Encore. You will have a fabulous
Yes.
time. We feel like the Encore was better built. And I preferred the Encore over the Bliss.
Yes, I would do the Encore
I
over
would
the
do
Bliss.
the Encore over the
Yes.
Bliss any day, even though the Bliss was supposed to be built for Alaska. That's the whole reason why it was built.
Yes, yeah. Ziara says that her favorite vlog playlist of ours is from our 2017 Gem. And I believe, Ziara, was that our Valentine cruise?
No.
The Gem, Valentine 2017.
Gem?
Gem. Valentine
okay.
2017 from Belize are just fun to watch. I think that was our Valentine.
No, it wasn't the Gem in 2017.
We did 2015 and 2017. Yes, we did.
But we didn't go to Belize.
Oh,
I don't think. I think she's talking about when we were on the Jade with Dave and Darlene.
Oh.
Because
Later that year on my
it was
birthday.
called Pinocchio's Missing Piece.
Oh, was that it? Oh, I wasn't
think
there
that's
for
what
that,
she's referring
but
to.
we were on the Jade in October for my 60th birthday.
I have to look and
2017.
see.
Yeah, we did 2 cruises that year. Gem in February and then Jade in October. We were very lucky that year.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. Hey, Susie Junko. How you doing? And hi, Margot Arlington. How are you? Here's a secret. She says, here's a secret only for the Cruising with Wheels family. May is a great month to go to Alaska. Less tourists and the weather is great.
I see now. I think that
I
would
love
be.
tourists, though.
We love to people
We love
watch.
me. Yes. Oh, yeah. We love to be around all the people. It's the hubbub and excitement. But there are people who like it more because less tourists is more relaxing, less pushing and shoving, less, lines and, this and that. So for some people,
See,
yeah.
I would like to go back to Alaska, and I would like to go on a smaller ship. That is my wish.
Is it your wish?
And I wish we could have a balcony.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, Giselle said, no, I was pretty sure it was a gem. I'm sure, and Kevin did the parasailing.
That was on the Jade.
Yeah, not on the gem. We were alone on the gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just went by ourselves.
So parasailing was definitely on.
Definitely the Jade because.
No, parasailing was the Getaway. I don't know.
Was it? I know that Dave and Darlene were with me. While he was up flying away, I was with Dave and Darlene, but they're always with us. So, yeah, I'm not sure where it was.
I don't know where she thinks. She just loves all of them.
Now, Silver Rabbit says, all this talk, Alaska talk, is now, I want to go.
Yeah, it was really, Alaska is
should.
really,
It
really
really
a good time.
is. Don't be turned off by Alaska.
All right, so I'm going to look at the playlist.
Okay.
Because I got to know.
He's over here on the laptop going through the playlist.
So we did Alaska in 2018. We did the Jade in the Getaway in 2018. And the Getaway was...
The Getaway, that could have been one. I know that was
The Getaway, we went to Costa Maya. It was another birthday cruise. Glow Party, Sweet Sea Day. They don't make good pizza in Florida. That was one of the names of it.
Oh, jeez.
That's where we filmed the Washi Washi people.
Yeah, I know. Midwest Katie says, say this all the time. Splurge for the balcony when you do Alaska. It's way cool to watch the glaciers while sitting in your jammies. And that is exactly what we would do the next time, Katie, because we didn't have a balcony. We were on the Bliss. We had an inside cabin. And, when Kevin says we want to go back to Alaska, definitely a balcony. Absolutely.
I still think that she's thinking of the Jade because there's a lot of funny crap that went on in the Jade because that was the Who's Gary episode.
Yeah, for my birthday, yeah.
There was the donkeys that we did.
Yes.
But
there was no parasailing.
I don't think there was parasailing
in that. There was no parasailing on the Jade during my birthday cruise. So it was right after that.
So I can't find the other one. Oh, there I am. Look, I'm on TV.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know why there's only three playlists listed there.
I don't know.
Something ain't right with that. Have you been messing around with my YouTube channel?
No.
But I know that the Jade was when we went to Belize and it was called Pinocchio's Missing Piece. Mm-hmm. They'll just have to watch why.
Because I couldn't go.
Because you couldn't tender?
I couldn't tender. Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been to Belize where you went.
No.
So that has to be it. But then there was where did I go parasailing?
Gosh.
Because I know Dave and Darlene were with us.
They were with me while we were watching you. So.
It had to have been the Getaway.
Yeah, it had to be.
For that one. Leave a message. Maybe it's airing out your dirty laundry.
It is. Best Belize It. Parasailing, episode 12.
Best Belize It. So the Getaway was the parasailing, and then
Belize, it was.
Oh, because it's
a private.
Yeah.
It's the island.
You best believe it.
Yes, the private. Is it their private island?
I don't know how I come up with all those stupid titles.
Know. Shade in the Jade. Read it here.
Shade in the Jade.
Ken Peterson.
Oh my God. Ken Peterson.
Oh my God.
He was first in chat.
Oh my God.
Ken's my friend.
Oh my gosh. You're crazy. Okay.
You should have seen Donna when we were shopping yesterday. She wanted to get Ken's salad dressing.
Oh,
she goes, oh yeah, $1,000 on the Ken's. I go, you better not get the wrong salad dressing.
Oh.
She almost picked up the Ken's.
Oh no, are you crazy?
I like that. That's good
Oh
salad
yeah, if
dressing.
you want to spend $5 million on salad dressing. Sorry, but I'm only spending $1.39. What do you think, we're rich people?
Stephanie Dayton has invited Tracy and her hubby. Oh no. If your hubby won't join you, you can book a solo cabin.
Solo balcony.
Do they have solo
Solo
balconies
balcony on
the
the
Celebrity
edge?
Edge? Wow. I didn't know that. And you thought I knew everything.
Cat Lady 003 says, I wanted to watch reruns of Tales from the High Seas and couldn't find it under the playlist. Just go to our main YouTube page, click playlist at the top.
No, it's not working.
And then underneath it, click created playlist, and all the playlists will show.
But it didn't.
Well, do it again. Do it now.
I just did it firsthand and it didn't work. So I don't want you to tell them their dreams will be crushed like a Hollywood machine. Can't even get to our channel.
Go there. You're there. That's where you click.
Well, why did you tell me to click there?
You're not even clicking the right stuff.
Your channel.
And now you click playlist.
I click that.
And there's created playlist. Click that and all of them will show. And you're going to see everything, every playlist we have. Click playlist at the top and underneath it, created playlist.
No shit. You learn something new every day.
Lord, this is all being left to me. That is really scary.
It's down here. It's way down at the bottom. Tales from the High Seas. Story time with Frank. There are 62 episodes.
62 episodes of Tales from the High Seas.
I don't know if they're all been released, though.
I haven't done a Tales from the High Seas. We haven't cruised.
Oh, yeah, you didn't.
So,
you
yeah.
didn't.
I've been doing Frank Pushes Back.
Oh, the very last one is Karaoke Meets Cosmo Kevin.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Oh. Gail Parrish, I missed it. What cruise line is the group cruise on?
NCL, baby.
We will be on the NCL Gem 2023. Yes, March 10th through March 21st
Now, Gail,
of 2023.
Gail's kind of sailed with us before.
Yes. Gail
Kind
and Kevin.
Yeah.
Yep. So, there you go.
There you have it.
And there you have it. There it is.
There it is. What is it? Is that? What's the phrase? So, this one over here and my mother-in-law both say things all the time and don't even realize that they're saying it repetitively. He does though now because. Okay, so you what
That
do you
checks
say?
out.
That checks out.
That checks out.
Every time he's like, that checks out. And my mother-in-law says, I hate to say this,
but
she's really dying to tell you.
And then she does. Oh, that's funny.
Ken Peterson asks,
He says, I'm having Chinese for dinner, or maybe Mexican. You're having Chinese. Kevin and my mom are having Chinese for dinner.
and we have to say, thank you for the super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We love you. Yes, I think we're having Chinese.
You and mom are having Chinese. I am not partaking in Chinese.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Yeah, I'm having some surgery tomorrow. So my dinner will be very light as I prepare for 6 a.m. trip to the hospital. Oh, Lordy. Prayers needed. What else? Oh, sorry, Katie Connor is off. We love you too. Stay well. Yes, we will see you next time.
Cat Lady found Tales from the High Seas.
See? When you follow my instructions, there's not a problem. I don't know what he's clicking, but don't listen to him.
Because there was it said, I don't know what it said. It said something about, I clicked on the one that said, there was a line that said, our vlogs, watch our vlogs, right?
Okay, don't do that.
And it had 3 things. The first one was the Bliss. The next one was the Getaway, and the next one was the Jade. But I know we have other vlogs. So I was like, where are these other vlogs? And there was nothing in the playlist. So I was very concerned.
All you do is ask me.
But no, I don't want to ask you. I want to find it on my own.
Oh, gosh. And you're saying I'm giving out wrong information.
No, I said I want to make sure it's right.
I knew it was right. I do it every day.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You watch us?
I do.
You watch Cruising with Wheels?
Yes, and you know why? Because someone at the other desk is going, go to our YouTube page and find me the episode of blah, blah, blah. And so I'm always on our page clicking playlist, created playlist, trying to find exactly what you want. That's how I know. Because you don't do it and I do.
Because you are my ass assistant.
I am in charge of research and development and scheduling. Is that what you told your brother?
Yes.
You
You are research and development.
I know. He was like, Sean was like, well, who do you send your videos out? Who does all the production work? Who does the editing? You know, wow, your sound and lighting is great. Ken was like, what are you talking about? You know, we don't send anything out. Yeah, but where do you do this? And comes like, we have a set in the basement.
We are the chief bottle washer.
That's right. We are the chief bottle washers of, Cruising with Wheels. We built the set. We have all the set lighting. We're like, Sean, exactly what you have in your studio at Fox 4.
That's what we have
It's
in our
kind
basement.
of what we have here. The
In our
camera,
studio,
the lights. This is our set, and we don't send it out for editing and whatever. Here's the editors right here. I do research, development, and scheduling.
He's used
I know.
to a staff.
Oh, right. I wish we had a staff.
I would love a staff.
You're my staff.
And you're my staff.
There you go. I have an assistant.
Well, you are actually in charge of certain things, and I'm in charge of certain things, and it works, right?
Yeah, I could not do what you do with all the editing and all that stuff. And because you're out working, I'm home, which that's my time for research, development, scheduling, ideas for videos, and all of that. And
Katie says that we should do guest spotlights with other people's crazy tales from the high seas.
Other people's?
But who? We kind of did that with Morgan.
Yeah. When Morgan
that.
did that video for us and sent it and said, I just know you would want to see this, be part of it, and would love you to do a video and have your take on it. And so, it was fun to collaborate with Morgan. We love Morgan.
I think some creators don't want to admit that everything isn't peaches and roses.
Well, it isn't. Anybody that cruises knows that every day is not, oh, it's the best cruise and everything was wonderful and the food was great and the staff was great and it's all great and butter's melting in my mouth. It's like, oh, come on. You're getting paid. You're getting paid to say that crap because it's just not reality. It's just not.
And we don't always have trouble with, people.
Oh, no, it's not the people.
Remember the Jade? The Jade was the best cruise. It was the best cruise we've ever been on.
Best birthday cruise.
Our toilet didn't work half the cruise.
Right, for 5 of 11 days.
We still had the best time ever.
And the electrical was blowing the whole lights out of the room and the chimes and alarms were going off. The electrician had to come and rewire the room. The toilet had to be fixed 20,000 times. It was the best cruise ever. So,
Everybody's wishing you luck.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And I don't know if Tracy's saying that her husband is staff as well, but
yeah, I'll be a staff.
That's what I'm gonna take it as.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm also household staff.
Yes.
Right? I take out the trash.
Yes, you are household staff. You are my
I'm the butler.
Butler, yes.
I am the lady's maid.
I am in charge of meal planning.
You are a chef.
Yes, chef and list maker.
And
grocery.
Mom is the dishwasher.
Yes. Grabbing all that crap off the table, rinsing, and off to the dishwasher.
Oh, boy.
Okay, peoples.
Keith said thank you for brightening his day.
Thank you for coming and being with us, to all of you, to brighten our day, because we haven't live streamed since June 27th, we had to skip a live stream for this month, and I wanted to do this one today It's like, oh, my my mother's like, oh, but you're going to surgery tomorrow. I was like, well, why? It's tomorrow. Uh, Today is Sunday. It's live stream day. I get to see everybody before I go. Hi, Sean Boxer. Sean Boxer, hi guys. I have a question before we go on our first cruise. If the schedule says we arrive at 8:30, how long does it take to actually get off and find a taxi? That would be get off. If you have luggage the night before off, you're going to have to find your luggage, then get the taxi.
Well, first of all, Sean, that would depend on where it's going into.
Right.
Right?
They may say
because
they arrive
we
at,
assume that when
Yeah.
he says that, he means New York City.
you
That's what we would assume, because that's where we take taxis.
never go to assume.
So I would say it all depends. First of all, you don't know if the ship is going to arrive at 8:30.
On time,
We've
right.
been on ships that have been late and
Right.
not gotten in it until like 9:30.
Right, right.
And so it delays everything.
Right, and we're like, oh my God, we have a car service picking it up at this time, and now we're going to be late getting in.
But generally, if the schedule says that you arrive at 8:30, we need to know some more information.
Right.
Because it's going to depend on what cruise line you're on
Right.
as to how soon you can get
And,
off. I will refer to NCL.
Right, okay.
Okay, so on NCL, the earliest you can generally get off the ship is if you do self-assist and that generally if they are docked at 8:30 and everything's on time,
Right.
they will release you 9 maybe,
If
8:45,
you're-
9 o'clock.
if you're
but
a-
the ship always
Yeah.
has to clear customs.
Yeah.
You can't blame the ship
And
sometimes for being late.
the quickest way to get off the ship is self-assist. Carry your own
Carry
luggage
your own
off.
crap.
Right, because if you've got luggage that you've put outside your door the night before, big pieces to be taken down, you got to, and then you're color-coded, the luggage, color-code of the luggage tags, and that's by time. Each color gets off at 9, the next one
But
at 9.
that's NCL
That's
specific.
NCL's color code, yeah. So we're kind of used to all of
So,
that.
With reference to Carnival, they give you a time
Yeah.
that you're getting off, and that's based on your flights.
Right.
So sometimes you're stuck. It is,
Yeah.
Princess is like that too. So
Yeah.
it depends on the cruise line. It depends on your status.
Right.
Because
Right.
like we get gold.
Gold. Priority.
We get gold luggage tags, which means that we can get off whenever we want, and our luggage will be waiting
Right.
down there waiting for us.
Yeah. I want to say hi to Silo Steve.
Hi,
Hey,
Silo.
Silo. Silo says, hey, what does he say?
He said, "Hey, white chocolate."
Hey, white chocolate. Hello, Kevin. Sean Boxer says it's Freeport and the scuba diving boat leaves at 9:30. That's why.
Oh, so
it's a porting.
it's a port.
It's a port.
So that's the whole thing. It
Yeah.
all depends on is it a port? Is it a
Back to dock.
back to dock?
Isn't done cruise.
Isn't done?
Right.
If they're if it's porting at 8:30,
But
you
it-
don't know if it's going to be
but
there at 8:30. That's what I'm saying.
Scuba diving boat, Sean, is that part of the ship's excursion? Like that's there? Is this an excursion you purchased through the ship? Because
Generally they let off people that are on excursions first.
Yes.
At ports, and that would be people that are on ship-sponsored
Right.
shore excursions first. So I would go and I would ask when you board, I want to get off as soon as we dock, because I have a shore excursion schedule.
But again, if
it's not through the cruise line.
Right. If it's a third party or on your own kind of thing.
But generally, if he's saying he wants to catch a taxi,
Right.
generally that means that he's not on a ship sponsored, because the transportation would be included.
Right.
Freeport's very small though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried about timing in Freeport.
All right. Are we going to say cheers to everyone and start to sign off? Because
the baby's gotta go
It's
outside.
getting to be puppy time.
No, it's not from the ship.
Yeah.
Sounds very tight on timing. The Freeport is small. You can pretty much get any place in Freeport in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're in a car, if you're in a taxi. But I will say that the times we've been to Freeport, there haven't been any taxis just hanging out around the ship.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, we got off and there was nothing. We had to walk most of the way.
Yeah.
So I would say I want to get off as soon as I can and just
Right.
force your way off.
Right. I want to say hi to Starlight UK. Cheers. Hello. Anita Jonathy. Cheers from Canada. Love our Canadian neighbors. An hour and 45 minutes away from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Canada.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Wow. I'm so glad everyone joined us today. But it's about 3:30. We'll after 3:30 here, and we're going to need to sign off. Because
Yes, when you ask who let the dogs out, that would be us. Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Who? And that is our ending performance.
Yes, yeah, we do want to remind you that we do have a new email address. If you are just joining us for the first time, it is cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com. Please email all of your questions, comments, or ideas for videos. And if you want to be featured as a super cruiser, you simply need to email us at cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com. Include the first name of those in the pictures as well as the ship you were cruising on.
Thank you for joining us today. We will see you. Let's see. What does the schedule say we're going to see? We're going to be back now next Sunday, August 1st. We'll be showing a blast from the past video on Facebook. You can go to Cruising with Wheels Facebook page and see which one we're going to put up. But we'll see you again live streaming on Sunday, August 8th.
But until next time, we want to remind everybody to always
Travel safe
and cruise often.
Bye.
Bye.